They start the drive with Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Saints have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
To throw on third down, Hayes. On target to his man, Likely. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On second down, Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This is Smith with the ground. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Davis. Touchdown, Raiders. Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Closest now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw. Hayes. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They're moving all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So far this season, this is the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. He's got Smith here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, touchdown. Damian Harris, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
7 yards there and a first down. Off play action. Hayes. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Off the play fake. Hayes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So it feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And it's a run to maneuver through the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown. To add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Hayes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Hayes. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Hayes. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a play fake here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Play fake. Hayes under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. A CD they certainly know. Begin the second half. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Hayes. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hayes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on the opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Njoku over the middle. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Raiders! Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Raiders just continue to roll. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling? Touchdown! Devontae Smith. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. From a yard out. And the Saints are able to claw one back. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is taken in by Njoku. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. A gain of 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Now Cook running right. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Hayes out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown Raiders. Gabriel Davis. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and
my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Still 9 remaining on second down. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, this is Harris. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And not much defense. This defense walks off the field. They can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just